Hello, back to Paranormasight. We're back, and we've made decisions that didn't work out. We have to the sanctuary, which popped up since I did claim. I'm pretty sure if I did different options, I would have changed things up. Things that I'm keeping note of is that with Sato, I found the charm, and I gave that charm to Yuza when we chatted. And I feel like that is super random, and I'm really wondering what that means in the long run. Is this something to do with a curse? Is it the turtle? Anyways, we're gonna be Yuza again. After taking steps to distract Kikuko from her plot to unleash a curse that will cause a mass murder on Kamishima, Yuza asks Azami to retrieve the hand mirrors Kikuko distributed across the island. Shortly after, Yuza is summoned for an audience with Yumeko Shiki. Summoned for an audience. August 7th. It's my favorite day. Ah, there you are. You're Yuza Minakuchi, correct? That's me. I was told to come here, so here I am. Huh? Were you sent here too, Azami? Who, me? Nah, I was just passing by when I heard about what was going on, so I decided to wait here for you. Thanks, Azami. So, as I understand it, you're the two brave police officers who were sent out here from Tokyo to deal with the curse of the raging waves. Brave? I wouldn't go that far. My name is Yumeko Shiki, and this is Soto Kiryu. Pleased to meet you. Am I mistaken, or did the two of you visit Kamishima yesterday as well? Kamishima? It almost seemed as if you ran away at the sight of me. Did I do something to scare you off? Dear me, you noticed us, did you? My apologies. I'll explain everything shortly. Before I forget, that fellow over there has business with you as well, Yuza. Huh? Mr. Wakamura? He was fairly suspicious of us at first, but it seems we have finally earned his trust. He has kindly agreed to assist us in putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Wait, really? Really, but tell me, is it true you're already familiar with this curse? That's what your friend here told us. Yeah, more or less. Good, then it seems we're all up to speed. We're friendly now! Whoa! Here's the gang! The rays of sunlight beaming down amidst this stifling humidity are accompanied by a chorus of cicadas that somehow intensifies the heat. Thanks, cicadas. Way to go. No. Sticker? Azami, are you hiding a sticker? Community hall. This building is where the neighborhood association meetings are held. Oh yeah, that's where we're all supposed to meet. Tsukasa must have made the most of her family ties to gain free access to it as a relay station. Apparently, Tsukasa is still inside, waiting to handle the communications. Lucky. I bet it's nice and cool in there with the air conditioner on. Yuza feeling really bad about that heat. This man is Mrs. Shiki's assistant. Apparently, he's not officially with the police. Right now, he's just quietly following orders. But for some reason, I get the feeling he's the type who's really scary when they're angry. Yeah. It sounds like we weren't the only ones looking into the curse of the raging waves. Above all, hearing what Gran revealed came as a huge shock, especially to me. I think Mom was a descendant of the survivor of Taishima, and that 5 years ago she tried to break the curse, but failed. I guess I finally understand why Gran just sat back and took all the abuse the other islanders leveled at us. Do I? I don't think I understand it very well, but something to do with respecting what other people think, I guess. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something mysterious about this woman. I had no idea where there were actually police officers who handled supernatural incidents. Yeah. Let's see. So Mr. Wakamura has been trying to end the curse of the raging waves too, huh? Yeah, we're all doing the same thing, but badly together. He's probably working his gray matter into overdrive, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. I wish there was time to explain everything properly. Honestly, I barely understand all this myself. You did see the future, Yuza. It's kind of fucked. That reminds me, any luck with those hand mirrors, Azami? No worries here, I got them all back. Every last one? You must be the fastest mirror collector in Japan. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Azami. Oh? Are you talking about the mirrors Kikuko Tsutsui was handing out earlier? Huh? How'd you know? I realized they were dangerous, so I had Azami collect them all. Really? Does that mean you figured out they were the targets of a curse? Wait, you knew about that? So it was true. What's the deal with these things anyway? Ooh. I see. So these cursed stones can be used to kill people instantly. But since Kikuko's cursed stone was confiscated, the dangers passed. Whew, what a relief. What I want to know is how you found out that Kikuko intended to use those hand mirrors as the targets of her curse to begin with. About that. I'm not sure you'll believe me, but... I saw the spirit underwater. What? You encountered a Tomokazuki while you were diving, and it showed you a vision? That's the long and short of it. Any idea what it means? Paranormal encounters are your area of expertise, after all. I have known instances of phenomena capable of instilling memories. However, your experience does not seem to fit with any of them. I wonder why the thing looked like you. That's the strangest part in my book. Hold up. You don't think this Tomokazuki could be a kind of curse, do you? It is true that some curses are accompanied by phantoms known as curse echoes. Yet, as the apparition Yuza encountered warned him of impending danger, it seems unlikely to have been a product of a harmful curse. That being said, I am afraid I cannot begin to guess its true nature. Yuza's like, okay, thanks guys. Well, at least that hand mirror curse is dealt with. That's a load off our minds. Right, but we're not done yet. One calamity down, one to go. Oh yeah, guess we can't relax till the curse of the raging waves is broken too. Yeah. It's me. What's up, Wakabooba? So, you found out about the curse of the raging waves then, eh boy? Yeah, to an extent anyway. I always figured your mother was behind it, and she wasn't descended from them raiders, but... Wait, really? That's why you blamed my mom for the disaster? Well, you had it all wrong. Turns out she's a descendant of the Taishima Islanders, the victims. Seems you know more than you're letting on. Oh, no, that's just what Gran said. So you knew about this too, eh? Suppose I should have known. But see here, your mother tried to end the curse 5 years ago and failed, didn't she? If that's what brought on the disaster, I wasn't so far off after all, was I? No, you're super far off. But be that as it may, I still owe you an apology for pinning the curse on your mother all this time. Especially seeing as she was the one who found the bronze mirror and held the curse back for us, for what it's worth. I'm sorry. That's nice to hear. Good on you, Mr. Wakamura. At least you can admit when you've made a mistake. When your own instructor comes along and tells you to change your views, what choice do you have? Instructor? Are you talking about that sorcerer friend of yours? That's right. We discovered the sorcerer's identity. From there, it wasn't too difficult to reach an understanding. That's how we earned this fellow's cooperation as well. Oh, we managed to talk to him. Seems I misjudged you. My instructor says you're the real deal, and I reckon you must be. Huh. Ha! We noticed something. But just to be sure now, you do have a way to end this curse of the raging waves, yes? I can trust you on that? Yes, there are still a few points we need to confirm, but it is guaranteed to work. If that's true, then I suppose I won't be needing Ukakundono's help anymore. Ukakudono? You mean to say that Yamashina has known of a way to break the curse all along? Well, well, you do know about Ukakudono too, eh? As a matter of fact, just yesterday he told me out of the blue that he'd found a way to end it. He said he'd tell me what it was on the condition I brought him Sato Shiranami. Ha! Information he got from Ikoma, I have no doubt. And he asked for the girl, I see. And you were prepared to hand her over. Isn't she a relative of yours? So what if I was? That's got nothing to do with you. If you say so. In any case, the information Yamashina had for you must be the same as what we have to share. So there's no longer any need for you to betray your own kin. I'll hold you to that. Yeah, no need to betray people when, you're a good person. Yeah, when you're a good person, you get right info. Or you die. One of the two. There's multiple storylines here. Regarding that being you encountered, Yuza, what you call the Tomokazuki, while it does seem to resemble the Tomokazuki featured in the folklore of this region, I suspect it was something else entirely. Why? What are the Tomokazuki anyway? They're both the spirits of Amadivers who were lost beneath the waves in the past, and the malevolent spirits born of the fear of Amadivers harbor towards accidents at sea. Oh, shouldn't you be out exercising them then? The latter type of spirit is the most numerous, so as long as these fears persist, they will always return. However, they do not possess sufficient power to cause real harm, so as long as you carry the proper charms, they cannot affect you. So those Seimin and Domin symbols aren't just for show, huh? Yeah, but that didn't help me. Indeed, that is why I cannot but wonder what it is you truly encountered down there. Okay, that makes sense. He's like, whoa, why the fuck do you encounter something when you had the symbols? Makes sense. Okay, we're already done talking to boy. All the same, I'm not sure. Something else troubling you? According to you, when Mari Minakuchi failed to break the curse, it brought on the disaster 5 years ago, but... is that really the truth? What are you getting at? Well, if that still-tide mirror worked as it should, there wouldn't have been no disaster, would there? That only leaves one possibility, don't it? That the Raging Waves curse-bearer was stirring up trouble. It's not a bad point. By curse-bearer, I assume you mean the descendant of the raiders of Taishima. Exactly. If someone of that lineage got anywhere near the Southern Sea, the wrath of Taishima would churn up those waters into a maelstrom. Anyhow, my instructor swears that's the true cause of the disaster 5 years ago, and I'm inclined to agree. Maybe Kipei was there. So that's your theory, is it? Now I understand why you suspected Marimina Kuchi's heritage. Oh yeah, for some reason I have a strong feeling that Kipei is in fact, what's his name? The silly guy. Like the Tomoshige, that's it. Not Taira no Tomoshige, I think is Kipei, if I'm correct. Though I gather this instructor of yours never actually accused her of being the curse bearer. True. Never was sure on that point. Said we couldn't be certain, given how it'd been 5 years and all. But all things considered, who could blame me for being suspicious of her? No one knew where she came from. I don't wish to doubt your instructor, but I'm not sure how much water this theory holds. Yet we cannot rule it out entirely, given what we know of this sorcerer's power. If you're you're skeptical, eh? Not as if you have a better idea, though, is it? While you do have a point, the issue remains. If Mare wasn't the curse bearer, who else could it have been? Well, I can't say I've figured that out yet, but... Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to say. Yes? Assuming my mom wasn't the Raging Waves curse bearer, I have a theory. See, I've read over the reports of the incident again and again, and there's something I noticed. Oh, and what that might be. Well... Wait, do I have... It's been a while, so I'm not really sure if I remember reading about the... No. Southern Sea disaster. Tosuke Minakuchi and Mare Minakuchi, as well as Azami Kumoi's father, Hyokichi Kumoi, were among the victims. Daichi Kyosui Maru, Captain Kyoichi Kumoi, all 5 crew members. Omei Maru, Yukiji Nishikawa. 1 passenger, identity unknown. Tosuke Minakuchi. One passenger recovered slight injuries. That's me. Okay, so there's just unknown people there. Then you can't. There's another suspect. And that person that was on board. Minakuchi Maru. Wait. What, where's the Minakuchi Maru? Daichi Kyosuke Maru, founder, and all 5 criminals, Kyochi Kamoi. The Ome Maru, founder, Captain Yukiji Nishikawa, and 1 passenger. Minakuchi Maru, founder, and 1 other crew member reported. Captain Tosuke Minakuchi. The Minakuchi Maru. There's another crew member. Of course, the curse bearer was aboard the Minakuchi Maru. But if we were at Minakuchi, the only way a person, apart from you, was your own father. Wait, what? And why didn't it say dad? What the fuck are you saying? Founder, captain, and another crew member missing? Oh, are you just talking about Maru? Why don't you fucking... Why didn't you mention her? What the fuck? Okay, identity unknown. Okay, so this is the only... For some reason, I was thinking all identities were unknown. That's what I meant to say. So it's the Ome Maru. I remember reading that the identity of one of the passengers aboard the Ome Maru was unknown. Couldn't they have been the curse bearer? Interesting. Well, Mr. Makamura, what do you know of this mysterious individual? The Ome Maru? That was Yukiji Nishikawa's boat. As I recall, according to the department declaration, the Ome Maru had taken someone on board, someone in business on the mainland who had research to do. That sounds like Kipei. But as no name was given, no one had a clue who they were. No, I thought the point of these declarations was to keep a record in case of an accident. Sounds to me like someone was careless. Can't deny that. So this passenger was never identified? No, but mind you, eyewitness reports say that when the Ome Maru set sail that day, the captain was alone on board. So maybe he picked them up from the mainland, or maybe they were never boarded to begin with? Who's to say? But do you think it's possible this person could have been the curse bearer? Could be. If it wasn't Mare, it'd make for a hell of a coincidence, though. Unfortunately, since this Nishikawa fellow isn't around, there's no way to find out. Well, I've already apologized, so I can't say that much concerns me anymore. All I care about now is putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Yeah, I mean, let's set all that stuff aside for now, since, we don't want to die. Where shall we begin? About Yuza. But before you go, I have one last... Oh, I started with the last question. I have a last question to ask you, Yuza. Oh, and what would that be? Well, how should I put this? It's a delicate subject. Mind if I have a private word? Huh? You're going to talk to me about my invincibility. So, what did you want to talk about? Just so we're clear. If you're looking to grow pearls, I don't know anything about that. That would require delicate handling, but that's not what I meant. Yuza, when you got caught in that disaster 5 years ago, did you by chance encounter a mermaid? Huh? I did, but how did you know about that? Could have you to tell the truth. That makes this easier. As for how I know, that would be because it's the only possible explanation. Meaning? Come on now, Yuza. A mermaid has cursed you with immortality. You're an 800-year immortal. What? You can't hide the truth from me. These eyes don't lie. I assume it occurred during the disaster 5 years ago. You must have nearly died. But then you were revived by a mermaid and made immortal. So by cared about Mare and wanted to save her child. Surely, you must have realized this by now. Yeah. You got me. I'm an immortal boy with an undying body. Why did this happen to you, I wonder? I wish I knew. If you could tell me more about it, would you mind filling me in? I suppose that's only fair. What would you like to know? I was wondering, does me being immortal have anything to do with my mom? I mean, is there any chance she could have been a mermaid? None whatsoever. Oh. In all likelihood, you received your immortality from the mermaid Sobai. You see, Mari Minakuchi was a descendant of the clan that was tasked with escorting Sobai back to Ryugu. That much I am certain of. Is that why she tried to break the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago? I can only assume so. However, as the seal over the entrance to Ryugu had yet to break, things didn't go as planned. Does this mean Sobe could still be nearby? Maybe she's living in the sea around Kamishima. I'm afraid there's little chance of that. See, when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed 3 months ago, Sobae would have been able to return home. Oh, well, I guess that means Mom's duty was fulfilled in the end. That's something, at least. Do you know of any way I could meet this mermaid? You don't give up easily, huh? Are you another Mermaid fan? Another fan? Those foreigners who visited the island recently were also very keen on meeting a mermaid. Oh, you mean that author and his young guide? Sure do. You've spoken with them, I take it? Actually, no. I never met them. But I saw them when I had a vision. Is that so? Well, all I can tell you is the same thing I told them. Meeting a mermaid is no longer possible. Does that mean there's no way to visit Ryugu either? The thing is, Ryugu's pretty close to what typically referred to as the afterlife. What's typically referred to? You might say that the space between our world and the land of the dead. And there's no way to travel there, none at all. Sorry, no, you'll just have to accept that. And there's no way, yeah, none at all. Sorry. No, you just have to accept it. 800 year mortal, that's me. Earlier you said a mermaid cursed me. What exactly did you mean by that? Just what it sounds like. For 800 years, you'll be incapable of aging or dying. What is that but a curse? Your very existence defies the laws of nature. You can hardly be termed human, and you are now an anomalous being, something closer to a spirit. Though, for that matter, I'm in no position to talk. Huh? I do feel sorry for you. What possessed her to curse you, a mere child? I should like to know. I always thought that Mermaid saved my life. Was I wrong? Well, that depends on how you look at things. Personally, I wouldn't call what she did saving you at all. At the end of the day, she saddled you with an existence worse than death. Is it that terrible? It's only been 5 years. The people around you probably think you're a late bloomer. But give it another decade or two, and your static appearance will start to stand out. And should you ever meet with a would-be fatal accident in public, it's all over for you. If your immortal nature is exposed, you'll be bombarded with public scrutiny at best. At worst, you'll be captured and experimented on. Either way, from that moment on, you'll never be able to lead a normal life in human society again. Humans have always coveted immortality. Countless dream of it even today. But the reality is, only the first few decades of your existence are bound to be enjoyable. It's only going to get harder for you as time goes on. Humans were never meant to live for hundreds of years. A lifespan that long is unendurable. And speaking as a member of law enforcement, the existence of immortal beings must be kept hidden, or all sorts of problems can arise. Problems? Like what? Well, it's not easy to keep a lid on things these days, and it doesn't take much to incite a panic or start a war. Just last year, there was that ruckus over the right of resurrection, if you'll remember. Suffice to say, whenever I track down an 800-year mortal, I can't just leave him be. What are you saying? Are you going to arrest me? Ordinarily, I would, Protocol indicates I capture an 800-year mortals I find and seal them in an underground vault. That's the fate I was thinking of when I mentioned that being immortal's an existence worse than death. Ah, don't worry. I've got no intention of taking you anywhere just yet. You're a special case, the way I see it. You're essentially the victim here. Not to mention, I need your help breaking the curse of the raging waves. Honestly, I was just thinking, Yuza did not ask for this. Just hire him. He's immortal at this point. So, it seems like we'll have to find a way to compromise. I don't know why, but you're looking for information about mermaids as well, right? Yeah, let's talk mermaids, girl! And there's no way to travel there? No, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, let's talk about me more, I guess. Well, for starters, mermaids aren't meant to interfere in the lives of mortals. Even their kind don't approve of that. Really. In fact, generally speaking, creating an 800-year mortal is flat out forbidden. Despite that, Sobe made you immortal. In other words, this mermaid went out of her way to place a curse on you. I guess that settles it. Her intent wasn't to save me after all. Exactly. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what made her go that far. But it turns out you're just as clueless as I am. Yep. And all we know for sure is that something happened between Sobai and your mother that day. And that led you to being made immortal. Whether that was simply to save your life or for some other reason, there's unfortunately no way of knowing. Just go talk to your spooky double self in the water. Maybe he'll send a vision. It's cool. Is that it? There's something else that's been bugging me. Can mermaids create an 800-year immortals at will? As in, you don't really have to eat their flesh? Actually, you do. You can't become immortal without ingesting a bit of mermaid flesh, even if it's a tiny piece. However, it's not as simple as cutting off a slice. Mermaid flesh withers away the moment it's severed and loses its efficacy. In order for a mermaid to create an immortal of her own volition, she would have to allow a human to bite her directly. How could that happen without the human's consent? I mean, I was barely conscious when I became an undead boy. I mean, an 800-year immortal. I love that he's like, I'm an undead boy. Like I said, even the tiniest piece, a mere scrap of their tail, would do the trick. You can move someone's jaw while they're unconscious and get them to bite. It's not impossible. Oh, damn. Guess it was a lot more forceful than I was imagining. All you have to do is bite a living mermaid and you become immortal? Pretty much. Though I assume few mermaids would consent to that. So that's how it works. But if the flesh had been severed, ingesting it wouldn't extend your lifespan at all, huh? That's right. Ordinarily, anyway. Ordinarily? You mean there's an exception? If a mermaid's flesh is cut within the confines of Ryugu, it won't wither away. It just grows back. She brought our dead body to Ryugu. Huh. She brought our dead body to Ryugu and saved Yuza's life so that he can close this curse shit. Oh my god. Well, I've got you here. I guess I might as well ask. Is there no way to reverse immortality? You wouldn't be the first 800-year immortal to seek that possibility. But unfortunately, the answer is no. The moment you become immortal, you lose your mortal form. For good. I see. There's no way for an 800-year immortal to die other than by waiting for their lifespan to end. No, it is simply impossible. That is what makes it a curse. Not that I want to experiment, but what would happen if, say, I threw my body into a furnace or a vat of acid? These are great questions, Yuza. The instant it resulted in death, you would begin to reform, starting from the part of you with the largest remaining piece of your heart. Every other part of you would then vanish. No matter how beyond repair your body becomes, it will be healed when you resurrect. I see. On the other hand, you won't be healed if your injuries aren't fatal, so no matter how badly you are. For example, taking a furnace scenario you mentioned. If your body remained in the furnace after you were resurrected, you would burn to death again, then revive again, and so on in an endless cycle. All while fully conscious. Shit, sounds like hell. My advice, be very careful not to fall into any bottomless pits. Right, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I ever go near one. By the way, you mentioned I'd resurrect from the parts around my heart. Does that mean that if my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Well, yes, that should be the case. What would happen if what would happen to my consciousness, my memories, my thoughts? All of that is stored in the brain, isn't it? That's a tough one. As I mentioned, every part of you except the one that resurrected will vanish. So it seems likely that everything inside your head, including your consciousness, would vanish too. That can happen. Does that mean my regenerated body would have an entirely new consciousness? No fucking way. No fucking way. Are you saying when my head got cut off in that one storyline in the goddamn story chart, it became a new me? Am I the new me? Am I the new Yuza? I'm the new Yuza, and I'm telling the old Yuza what I'm up to. Oh my god, this is crazy. Well, it seems 800-year-old mortals can do sometimes have fuzzy memories after they resurrect. But I've never known anyone who tried what you're describing. It's possible your consciousness would be reinstated, carried over just as it was before. Though it is equally possible that it would be divided or become a new entity. There is no way to know unless you decide to test it out yourself. It became a new entity? Oh my god. Divided, huh? Yeah, that's me. I was in the water. Look, I wish I could make this easier on you, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Still, so as long as you stay put on this island and keep a low profile, I'm prepared to leave you be. You've managed to keep your immortality a secret for 5 years now, after all. Thank you. I'll swear I'll do everything in my power not to get found out, so please, don't arrest me. Yeah, I feel like being arrested sucks. I'm curious, what were you intending to do if you found a way to meet Sobai? Honestly, at first, I just wanted to thank her for saving me, but after what you told me, it's changed. How so? Well, now I'm more curious to hear about why she decided to make me an 800-year mortal, and what happened with my mom that day. Can't say I blame you. And I understand where you're coming from, but it just can't be done. Even if I can't meet her, isn't there some way I can learn the truth? Well, you can't ask her directly or communicate with her in any way. But you know, I heard you have no memory of the incident 5 years ago. Is that true? Huh? Well, yeah, the doctors reckon it's because of the shock. Even my memories of meeting a mermaid are really hazy. Then isn't it possible Sobe told you something that day? If so, the memory of what you heard must be buried in the depths of your subconscious. I can find a way to remember it, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Where would I find my memory of a mermaid? Oh ho ho! I don't know. The only piece of advice I have for you is to think back, delve into your memories, and scour them from the corner to corner. Scour them from corner to corner. Think about it. You must have encountered Sobe before. All you need to do is locate your memory of that time. All right, then. We'd better head back, or your friend will start to wonder what's happened to you. Right. Thanks for answering my questions. Okay, there's a memory where I met Sobai. Welcome back. Everything okay, Yuza? Of course. If it wasn't, I'd have had to make a dramatic entrance. Haha, glad to see your usual oddball self. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Yeah! Everything's mega cool. I'm never gonna die. For 100 years ago, an Onmyoji sealed the entrance to Ryugu in an attempt to contain the curse of the raging waves, and left behind instructions as to how the curse could be broken after 400 years has elapsed. There are 3 steps that must be followed. Just 3, huh? First, thou must unbind my seal, risen from the depths within the iron box. Second, thou must offer the still-tide mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary. Third, let those who share blood with the lost souls of Taishima be the ones to offer appeasement. That should be the wording, if I remember correctly. Let's consider each of the steps in turn. First, as to the iron box, that refers to the container in which these instructions are kept. It surfaced when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed. It stands to reason that the seal mentioned in the first steps must also have appeared somewhere. What is this seal, anyways? It is the Onmyoji's own symbol, the same symbol used to seal the entrance to Ryugu. Womp. This is what it looks like. I expect we find a mark identical to the one on this map somewhere on the sea floor. Wait, I saw that! The marked location is likely the sanctuary mentioned in the second step. It should be in the vicinity of Kamishima. Oh, actually, I did it. Something tells me there's a pretty good chance that seal has already been taken care of. Huh? See, I found something like that when I was out diving this morning, and I don't know what came over me, but I just went ahead and yanked the chains off. You what? Seriously, Yuza? I felt pretty guilty about it at the time, but I'm sure it was the same mark. So that means we've already completed the first step, right? If anything, you could say unbinding that seal was all my diving training was for. That's one way of looking at it. In any case, all's well that ends well. Good work, Yuza. Moving right along. Thou must offer the still-tide mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary. Okay, that's gotta be the mirror Mari Minakuchi found, which we have just retrieved from the shrine in the bay. From what I heard, that mirror is what's been holding the curse in check all these years. That's right, and now it must be offered to the sanctuary. The former site of the Taishima sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. In that case, I reckon the hole where I encountered the Tomokazuki is the most likely spot. After all, it only appeared a few months back, and I can't think of anywhere else it could be. That does seem likely. The only problem is, there's no way through. Huh? How's that? Well, there's a powerful current in there. Go in too far, and it'll drag you down to the depths in an instant. It does not strike me as a natural phenomenon. It is possible the sanctuary lies within. And perhaps one must have the still-tide mirror in hand to pass through safely. That makes sense. Then it seems the way forward is clear, as far as the first two steps are concerned. Right, that just leaves the third. The final instruction stipulates that a descendant of the Taishima Islanders must carry out these tasks, meaning you, Yuza. So that's why I was called here, huh? Well, I've already undone the Onmyoji seal, so all that's left is to take the still-tide mirror through that hole and offer it to the sanctuary. We're counting on you, Yuza. If you pull this off, the curse of the raging waves should be broken for good. Let's hop to it then. I'll take you out in the boat. Thanks, Azami. Sounds like this is a job for a patron saint of diving. The patron saint? What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's a private joke. Well, I dare say that covers everything we need to discuss. It's time the two of you were on your way. That curse won't break itself. Come on, Yuza. The future of Kamishima is riding on you. Right. I'll do everything I can. Yuza. If you end this curse, I'll see to it that the rumors about you go away and that you're hailed as the hero of Kamishima. So get it done. You hear that, Yuza? This is a chance to clear your name for good. Sounds like a fair deal. You can count on me, Mr. Wakamura. I'm about to do something. Ready to roll, Ryuza? You got that bronze mirror with you? Yep, I've got it right here. Ready when you are. Since the seal's already been taken care of, all you gotta do is check out that hole you found last time, right? Yeah, this'll be a piece of cake. It's just there and back. I could do it in my sleep. Nothing wrong with being confident, but don't get cocky. Still gotta be careful down there. Good luck, Yuza. I'll be waiting right here. I'm immortal. Yeah. I'm mega rich. I can get so many little sea creature stuff. Now, it's been so long since I've done this. Did I want to pick up sea creature stuff, or did I want to go straight to the thingy? Just looking around. Should I go get, like... Can I get like a fun trinket for my boy? I might as well. Oh, it's not bad. Here, see guys? No worries. I got you. See, I got you a little trinket. Good. Looks like that powerful current has receded. Should be able to make it through now. Only one way to find out. Oh boy. Hey. Where's the storyteller? He's underwater. This place feels vaguely familiar. Have I been here before? Maybe I'm just imagining things. This is where we met the storyteller. With your other brain. When your head got cut off. Okay. It's weird here. Okay. Huh. Is there a sticker? Like, wait. Do I dive? No! Where's the sticker? There's a tunnel here. Is this the right way? Yuza, you gotta be looking for stickers. There's stickers in Ryugu. Whoa, did I find a cave? There's an open space here, but it's pitch dark. Could this be the sanctuary? Good thing I brought my flashlight. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna be awful. It's too dark to see anything. I feel a presence here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ah, I hate this. Oh. There, now I can see. Time to have a good look around. That doesn't make me feel good. Is there a sticker? Is there a sticker? Is there a sticker? Is the sticker here? Left. Sticker. No. There's no sticker. Wait, let's look at the floor. There's lots of puddles on the floor. I'd better watch my step. Yes. There's floor stuff. There's deeper. There's on the right. It's hard to get my bearings, but I think this is to the right. Nothing here but a wall. Yeah, left. This would be the left of the entrance, I think. Nothing here, though. You sure? Sure there's no sticker? Just magic sticker somewhere? Please. I need those birds. What's behind me? If I turn around, all I can see is the way I came through. Yeah, that's behind. All right. Wow. You're not going to put a sticker near Ryugu, huh? Where the afterlife is? You care very little for it? And I don't want to look at the ceiling. This way should take me further in. That stone archway over there. Could that be the entrance to Ryugu? I should take a closer look. Oh, no. Lights off. Ah! The second I turned my flashlight off, started to sense that presence again. Just figure out what direction its sensation's coming from. Huh? I saw it. I'm sure I saw something just now. It's you. Hi. Oh. Cutie patootie. You're there. It's our girl who died. Oh. It's the curse of the raging waves. Girl. Let's talk. Stone archway. Could it be the entrance to Ryugu? But nothing happens when I go near it. I guess humans really can't travel there after all. So all I need to do is break the curse. Just leave the bronze mirror here, right? Something's back here, but only appears when my flashlight's switched off. Maybe I'll get a better look from here. Sup, girl? Ah! What the hell is that? Wait a minute. Is that the mermaid Hayase? Not in the flesh, but what's it called? A curse echo. Like an imprint of a curse. Oh, what if this is the mermaid's echo indicates the presence of the curse? If so... Now's my chance to offer the still-tide mirror. Not yet. Wait, there's something I'm wondering about. This is too easy. Something is wrong. I'm missing something. Where is... I believe her thing is in Curse? Curse of the Raging Waves. Or was it the Forsaken Fish? Tortured to death. Turn humans to fish at will. This is not... This is this... No, I do not offer that. No, I shouldn't rush this. I've got to keep a cool head. This feels wrong. I feel like I don't have a choice, though. Now the curse of the raging waves heed my call and trouble us no more. I feel like there's a third option. Ah, there you are. Good work out there. We felt it the moment you pulled it off. The curse of the raging waves is gone for good, and it's all thanks to you. Indeed, a job well done. The curse aura that once enveloped the island has faded without a trace. Really? Whew! We sure couldn't tell, but it turns out it worked. You hear that, Yuza? You did it. Yeah. Now we can finally relax. Well, that is certainly one problem taken care of. Now my assistant and I can focus on another issue that requires our attention. Already? Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Naturally, our convenience is of little concern to the paranormal. There you are. I've been looking all over for you. Huh? Oh, hey, Tsukasa, what's up? Not you. I'm talking to Mrs. Shiki. There's a call for you at the station, ma'am. A call? I suppose this must be a police matter. Understood. I'll head over there right away. You'll have to excuse us, but if there's anything else, feel free to contact me. I will. Thanks for everything. She's married to a dog. So, spill, what happened with the curse? It's gone. Yuza ended it. Yay, nice one, Yuza. You know, I reckon I've got a knack for this. Maybe I'll go into the curse-breaking business. Hit me up if you need any other curses broken. Haha, you never know. That might be your true calling. Maybe it suits you even better than being an ama diver. Come to think of it, you'd better let old man Wakamura know how it all went down. Where'd he get off to, anyway? Don't ask me. Maybe he went home? Uh-oh. Probably. How about it, Yuza? Want to go see him? Yeah, okay. I suppose we did make that deal. But can it wait till after I had a chance to change clothes and take a breather? I'm beat. Fair enough. It's not like there's any hurry, huh? In the meantime, I'll go work on the boat. Let's meet up later, yeah? As for me, I'll track down Sato and Tsuyu and fill them in. Later! Several hours later. Something's wrong. Something did not go well. Okay, no, it's nice. Never mind, it's all good. By the way, Yuza, you haven't given up on finding that mermaid, have you? Any new leads? Sort of. Miss Shiki shared some information with me earlier when she pulled me aside. Really? I guess experts on the supernatural would know about mermaids too, huh? So, what'd she say? Did you find out what you have to do to meet one? Actually, it turns out that the mermaid who saved me isn't in this world anymore. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? It means she's gone back to Ryugu, to the world beyond. Apparently, it's a place between this world and the world of the dead. Wait, really? Does that mean mermaids aren't from our world? I guess not. Well, sounds like you hit a dead end. Well, I'm immortal, so I can totally die for it. No, I'm cursed. Hey, Mr. Wakamura, you in? Is he dead? We've come to tell you the good news. Yuza did it. We did not take care of Kipei. He broke the curse, so you'd better keep up your end of the deal. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Maybe he didn't hear you? Hey, anybody home? I'm coming in. He's dead. Huh, the door's already open. That's weird. Mr. Wakamura? What the? Yeah, I knew it. Ah, Mr. Wakamura, don't tell me he's... I don't believe it. That wound, did a curse cause it? But we ended the curse, didn't we? Something happened. Something happened. Okay, so the curse of the raging waves was not the thing. Okay. And possessions. That I'm curious about. And claim I'm also curious about. You know what? Let's take care of those things. Arnav Bardam! What am I doing now? What was I missing in this one? Start from standoff with mirror. Kikuko has been killed. Whole demeanor shifted the instant she realized she had the Tame Tobacco. Dang it. Could she be after it too? Yeah, she totally is. Kikuko, why the interest in the Tame Tobacco? It's some kind of ancient mermaid treasure, right? Ah, you're well informed, yes, blah blah. Yes, my lady. You are very good at being evil! I died. It hurts so much for talking. Oops. You wouldn't understand. I put my life on the line to find a mermaid. I'm not handing the box over. Yes. Curse Echo. Damn it. Eek! Yeah, it hurts so much for talking. Damn. Talking was rough. I'm dead. Arnav Barnum is dead. I died. Is it my man? Hey, what's up, dude? Oh my. Seems you've met with a rather unpleasant fate. This is merely conjecture on my part, but things seem to be going quite smoothly right up until Kikuko's true nature was exposed. The only one who could stop Kikuko from committing those murders is Mr. Barnum, after all. However, it appears you were holding on to something that gave her the upper hand. I would recommend you dispose of that item before incurring her wrath. Do not fret, you may start anew from the moment the standoff began. Okay. I mean, it's true that I now have a Yuza spirit here, I guess. I'm gonna assume it's Yuza spirit. Can I just get rid of this thing? Kukuko, apparently a little turtle. Throw it away. Cersei, pass me the hand mirror you received earlier. Oh, sure. Take that, and some of this. That was fun. Business card. Now, throw it away. I can't say why, but I got a bad feeling about this business card. I'll just sneakily toss it. Womp. All right, I don't think anyone noticed. Awesome. Let's talk, girl. Ugh, it'd be so much easier if you had it. Huh? Why'd you just suddenly throw away the mirror? This would have been so much easier. Oh, the mirror? I don't know, I just felt like the right thing to do. Why'd you ask? Are things not going as planned? Ugh. I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like we might have just narrowly escaped danger. Sounds like if we had that mirror on us, she would have been able to steal the Tama Tobacco. I'd like to get more information out of her, but it seems as though she's plotting something. Yeah? Let's talk about it. Why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about the Tame Tobacco? Who knows? I think you'll get it out of me with that attitude. Huh. She still hasn't given up on the Tame Tobacco. Okay. Tame Tobacco. Throw it away. I could throw it away? That's fascinating. Throwing the Tame Tobacco away is crazy. That feels like such a heretic move. Okay. There's no doubt about it. Kikuko wants to take Tame Tobacco from us. Even so, the Tame Tobacco won't grant immortality with the flesh of a mermaid. If she has any other information about mermaids, we need it. Talk to me about mermaids. Why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about Tame Tobacco? Who knows? Avi, focus. I need you to listen to me, but without taking your eyes off Kukiko. Huh? Oh, got it. I'm pretty sure she has a cursed stone. Yes. But what? What's this all about? I couldn't tell right away, because it was masked by a heavy veil of cursed energy that's all over the island, but on closer inspection, the cursed stone's aura is impossible to conceal. Huh? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. What if the conditions to activate her curse was holding on to one of those mirrors? Then we can relax, right? The condition isn't met. Well, only if the mirror was there, all there is to it. As long as we don't know for sure what the condition is, we need to stay on high alert. I don't think so. He wants to take it. Well, she can't hurt me now. Sticker? Surround you. I've got a bad feeling about this. Maybe we should retreat. Even if we did, we'd always be looking over our shoulders, afraid she might come after us. Then we need to get her to surrender somehow. Ideally, take away her cursed stone, too. Yes. Let's talk about the cursed stone. Hey, Kikuko, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Yeah? Ta-da! What are the odds? Turns out we both have got cursed stones. This one's called the Curse of the Forsaken Fish. When its conditions are met, it transforms you into a fish and kills you. Pretty messed up, huh? What? Avi, are you sure? Were you planning on using your cursed stone on us to steal the Tame Tobacco? You were planning on using your cursed stone on us to steal the Tame Tobacco, weren't you? Yes, we've gone through this. But your cursed stone requires us to have one of those hand mirrors, am I right? She's mad. On the other hand, I can use my curse on you whenever I so please. You're bluffing. Your cursed stone must have a condition, too. Yeah, who's to say it hasn't already been met? Now, cease your scheming and tell us what you know. So, why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about the Tame Tobacco? Who knows? I think you'll get it out of me with that attitude. She still hasn't given up on the Tame Tobacco. Okay. Do you really have a resolve to kill someone with a curse? Well, I'm not exactly keen on it. Yeah, we've done this before. You're saying you actually used it before? Blah, blah, blah. Damn, so you're a proper criminal. Maybe I should report you to the cops. Be my guest. I wonder which is faster, my curse or your phone call. What about you, lady friend? Are you okay with this? I'm afraid there's no restraining, Avi. It would be great if you could just give up and hand over the cursed stone. The fuck is this? You guys are absolutely insane. Aw, come on now. I think we can agree that we both have our issues. Good, we're at a stalemate. Now I can try to extract some information out of her. Good job, Cersei, making her believe I lost it. Very convincing. Actually, maybe a little too convincing? Does she really think I'm that crazy? Whatever, I got more important things to focus on now. Yeah, now we can actually talk about stuff. Alright, looks like you're just as dead set on the Tame Tobacco as I am. This standoff won't get us anywhere. Why don't you just tell us your motivation? Maybe we'll be able to find a compromise. Compromise? Say, for example, if granting your wish were to stir the spirit of adventure within me, blah, blah, blah. I've got no romantic tale, blah, blah. I like this Ukakudono, and he doesn't like me, but then his little guy came and he gave me a stone. I was born of noble blood. Cast me aside, it's because of your face thing, huh? I bet you anything he's part of the cursed people who got cursed by the beauty thing. Unless that's not a real curse. Anyone you see? Yoshiatsu Yamashina. Noble bloodline. Yamashina, eh? Done everything in my power in his recognition. Nothing I tried worked out in the end. That's crawling back to the island. Yeah, used to work at a small company, CEO of place. Guess he felt sorry for me. Interesting. Was he the one who told you about the cursed stone and Tame Tobacco as well? Yeah. Ever since Yamashina doesn't know about this, just I use it. He gave me the cursed stone and told me to use it wisely. Originally, I'd planned on offering something different to Yamashina, but now I've got a chance at the Tame Tobacco. That is my best option. Oh, how intriguing. You wanted to trade Tame Tobacco for Yamashina's recognition. That's right, see? I knew we were never going to find a compromise. True. It's a compelling story, but it's missing a certain adventurous allure. That company president you mentioned, how come he knew about Tame Tobacco? It's too easy. I was wondering the same thing. Of course you were. He's an incredible person, after all. Mr. Kipe Koma is an amazing man. It's thanks to him I got a chance to make my dream come true. Oh, did you just say Koma? We know that man. Now we can talk about him without dying. Kipe Ikoma, you said, from Sala Planning. Huh? You know Mr. Ikoma? Indeed. I just met him the other day. In fact, I even got his business card. Huh. You have Mr. Ikoma's business card. Oh, never mind. My bad. I must have left it in the inn. Shh. Can't believe this. Cersei? What is it? I figured it out. The condition. Really? What is it? It was hidden on the hand mirror all along. See that symbol over there? I just couldn't shake the feeling I've seen it before. Sure enough, Ikoma's business card had the same symbol on it. Oh, you're right. This mirror is suspicious, and the business card with the same symbol as the suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. So that's why you threw the card away earlier. Oh, you noticed? Either way, seeing Kikuko's reaction to hearing we had one of his business cards told me everything I needed to know. I'm smart. Enough with the whispering already. The jig is up, young lady. The condition for your curse is the mysterious symbol inscribed on both the hand mirror and the business card. Ugh. You see, we have nothing more to fear. Cersei, your turn. Apologies, but I'm gonna have to be a bit rough. You may experience after effects. Ah! Yeah! And so, we managed to apprehend Kikuko's Tutsui. Apparently, Cersei's binding spell weakens those unrestrained in the spiritual arts. Untrained in their spiritual arts, and causes them to fall into a dazed, almost intoxicated state. Before losing consciousness, Kikuko quietly surrendered and handed over the cursed stone. Unfortunately, it appeared she really knew nothing about mermaids after all. She didn't have any idea how Ikoma came into possession of a cursed stone either. To ensure she couldn't interfere any further, we restrained her at her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Much later that very night, we learned that Kikuko had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirrors she distributed. By sheer coincidence, our actions has also presented a mass slaughter. We did it. She ain't dead now. So, what about the cursed stone? What's it like? Yeah, about that. Huh, a bronze mirror. That's right, a palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Wait, don't tell me the steel-tied mirror is actually a cursed stone. Memory doesn't seem to indicate that. So this cursed stone had horizontal memory too. So much information, it's hard to make sense of it. Take a look. Don't just toss it like that. It's a cursed stone, not a baseball. So you're not going to look? Well, of course I am. That's our gang. Let's see. Whoa, this is the real deal. Oh, a mermaid. There's a mermaid on it. So this is the curse of Tairo no Tomoshige that grew over 800 years long. Tairo no Tomoshige? Never heard of him. He wasn't exactly what you'd call a historically important figure, even with the Heike. Seems that he sought out the mermaid's power of immortality to restore the Heike, but his pursuit ended in failure. That resentment must have been dwelled within Tomoshige's bronze mirror, eventually turning it into a cursed stone. Most likely. Kikuko mentioned she got her cursed stone from Ikoma, right? Exactly. To think that slippery snake was sneaky enough to put the curse markers on his own business card. That Ikoma guy's seriously dangerous. That was way too close. Good thing we were cautious. Okay, cool. Seems like working without him turned out to be a right call. Well, he may be grown suspicious. Can't contact. Blah, blah, blah. Chase after us when you keep your guard up. I think it's safe to assume he already knows about Miss Somikawa. Wonder why he told us to go look for it. Anyways, rather to find out Mermaid as soon as possible. You're right. Looks like we got no choice but to continue our investigation, shall we? Okay. We've made a big difference. Could you hold on for a moment? Huh, someone's there. Ah! Ah! Ooh. Okay, cool. So if I were to resume, Kikiko has been subdued. Okay. So that's good. What we got here? Ended with Avi in possession of the Tame Tobacco. Okay, let's see if I can do an opposite thing. Yeah, Sato, do some immortal stuff. Yeah, we're about to talk. Call out. Wait, what? Okay, let's think about what I need to do now. These two. Excuse me. Permission granted. Hello. Oh, hello. That's interesting. I sense something peculiar about you. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Sticker. Probably no sticker. Big sad. Can I see the back of my head? Very cool. No stickers. You're searching for Mermaid. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, what was I looking for? Deny. No, not at all. You got it all wrong. Oh, then why are you after a mermaid? Well, I want to meet one. Well, if mermaids are real, then I just want to meet one, even if it's just once. Oh, I see, chasing the legend, are we? I must say, I have a soft spot for ambitions like that. I'm glad to hear that. So did you manage to find any? Aha, as it happens, 400 years ago, there was an island here, near here called Taishima. There are legends that tell of 3 mermaids who lived here, Ayase, Sobae, and Nagame. Oh, so there were 3. But sadly, even after all our painstaking research, we've confirmed that meeting any of the 3 is now hopeless. What? No way. So my advice on meeting mermaids is this, and this alone. It's time to give up, unless you happen to know things we don't, of course. Oh, I see. You see, that's why we decided to give up on the Ise Bay mermaids, take in the sights of Kamishima, and head home. There are mermaid legends scattered all across the world, and we have all the time in the world to begin the search anew. Oh, so it really is that hopeless. Well, plus, we can't linger on this island much longer anyway. Cersei's condition and duties are also starting to be an issue, you see. We must be taking our leave here. Hold on. Oh, they just left. They left, damn. That was no good. To do something different. Let me figure it out. Unless I can't do something different. Then that would be too bad. Think. Call out. Blah, you rang. Blah, 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 blah. Deny. I'm here for romantic stuff. I want to thank one. See, I wanted to find a mermaid because I need to thank them. Oh, I don't know why I went British. Oh, fascinating. Don't tell me. You were once saved by one in the past? No, not quite. Then what do you need to thank one for? Oh, I'm sorry. I made that up. I just wanted to find and meet one, that's all. Oh, so that's your only reason. So do mermaids really exist? Aha, it happens. Yeah. But then he has to leave. Okay. So then, maybe I need to say that I'm after immortality, but say the other thing. At least that's how it feels. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. One big blah, blah, huh? Blah, blah. I admit it. Yes, I must become immortal. Ah. Please, I need it no matter what. Oh, look at the fire in those eyes. Looks like there's more to this. Very well, tell me your tale. And if it rouses my spirit as an author, then I might just be persuaded to hand the box over. Really? All right. Let me explain. Tell the truth. I'll tell you, but you have to promise you won't tell anyone else about this. Of course, I swear it. My lips are sealed tighter than in a well-corked bottle. Is that supposed to be reassuring? Don't worry. We won't go breaking any promises. All right, then. Where do I even start? This truth is I'm known as what an 800-year... I'm what is known as an 800-year immortal. I'm already immortal. Huh? What? Is that all that true? Wait, are you trying to say you are that Osato from Kusawa, the real one? Yes, that's probably me. Whoa, so that's why you're doing all of this. Wait, no way. Are you being serious? Yes, completely serious. That's why I need that Tame Tobacco, no matter what. You realize what you're saying is crazy, right? Anyone else would be dead against it. Please, all I need is that Tame Tobacco. Avi, what do you think? Are you sure you're alright with this? I can hardly call it sane. Yes, that is what I want more than anything. Very well, in that case. Amazing, such stunning spirit. I'm happy to support that resolve, even if I stand alone. It must be the reason I found the Tame Tobacco in the first place. Here, take it. Oh, thank you so much. Now that we know the situation, it only makes sense for you to have it. You should have just said so sooner. That said, I would also like to know how things turn out, so be sure to let us know, okay? Of course, I won't forget this kindness as long as I live. Ha! Think nothing of it. But that does mean I should apologize to you, Circe, after all that trouble we went through to get it. Well, you seem enthused enough by this turn of events. If you're happy with your choice, I don't mind. Also, I'm sure you already know, but you'll still need mermaid flesh. I know. I'll figure something out. Oh, so do you have a lead on a mermaid? I'm intrigued, but I'll leave it at that for now. One more thing. Carrying the Tame Tobacco may draw some unsavory types. Be careful. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Well, we're heading back to the mainland to look for them anyway. Yes. After sightseeing on Kamishima, we were supposed to return post-haste. I see. Well, thank you. And, good luck. It was hard to not switch from British to not British. All right, we're doing something. No way. Are we going to put it in the mermaid scale? Hello, is anyone home? Who am I kidding? No one I know is here. Finally, it's an altar shelf. Buddhist objects and keepsakes are neatly arranged on it. It also has something Tsuyu once showed me. Here it is. There's something about it, but I can't put my finger on what. It really is just as beautiful as ever. Shouldn't just take it, so let me put it back to the shelf where it belongs. No. This is the Minakuchi family art altar. There are memorial tablets for Tsuyu's husband and her son Tosuke, and her daughter-in-law Mare here. I'm sure she never expected they all go before her. Must have been hard to deal with, yeah. How do I... Calendar handed out by things, showing the month. Okay. Stuff. All sorts of stings. Glass sliding door. Doesn't get much sun. Surroundings. Room while helping after Tsuyu. Owner's away. Okay. What else we got here? Cupboard. Built-in cupboard. Fit against the wall. Makes it modern. Side is a bit messy. That's Tsuyu for you. Oops. It's an altar shelf. Strange fish. Okay. I'm not gonna think about that. Okay, I'm here. What do you mean, okay, I'm here? Let me do something. Household shrine for the sea god. Almost every home has one. Running out to sea. Yes, yes, yes. Light. Oh, turn off the light. Looks like the design evolved. Can I turn it off? No. I already got that. Surroundings. No. Table. Table. Altar shelf. Something's wrong. I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah, apparently I'm missing some info for myself. Okay, well, interesting. So now it seems that I have the Tame Tobacco. Start from the resin. So I'm going to have to do that later. Anyways, this was productive, and looking forward to continuing our little adventure together. Thanks for watching. We're going to uncover this mystery soon enough. See you around in the next one. Bye-bye.